Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and we are very excited to be coming to you tonight from the beautiful Carroll, Ohio, 43112. If you listen to the Kid Contractor Podcast, you know where that is. And we are joined with my beautiful co-host, Savannah, for another week for Marriage Monday. How you doing this evening? You tired yet?
Very.
It has been a full weekend. We're coming off the heels of the Podcast Summit 2023. That's crazy. We're in 2023 already. I don't know. I'm still stuck on saying 22.
I know. I feel like I put
Still
2022
right,
on
22.
everything. Yeah, I know.
But anyway, we had a great weekend. We got up. We traveled on Friday. We went to Atlanta and flew out from Atlanta because we could get a direct flight. We have a good airport in Birmingham. We can fly pretty much anywhere in the country, even out of the country. It's an international airport, but they don't always have direct flights everywhere. We have to connect a lot.
And
so.
I'm just thinking, it's a really small airport to be international.
Yeah, well, it's tiny. I mean,
it's a really small airport.
But we're very blessed. They fly a lot of places.
Yeah.
They fly a lot of places.
They fly here. We just didn't want to connect with Jack. So.
Yeah, and it was a little cheaper to go to Atlanta as well. So we
got
in the car early Friday morning.
Early.
And we headed to Atlanta, and we caught a flight at 11 a.m. Was here by 12:30.
Yep.
And we were hit the ground running. We checked in the hotel, and then we went over to actually had to let Jack get a nap.
Jack got a nap.
So this is something you learn as parents. What we're going to talk about today on the show, if you are wondering, if you're trying to decide if you want to stick around or not, we're just going to talk about the importance of creating the memories for your family.
Yeah.
And it's something that we're trying to do early on in life, and these trips are something that we're trying to take advantage of and just create memories down the road. So stick along.
Stick along.
Yes.
Stick around.
Stick around. Stick along.
Follow along.
Whatever. Follow along. Stick around. Stick it up your butt. I don't know.
Whoa.
Whatever term you want to use, I don't care.
Stick it up your butt.
I mean, the text is already coming in. We're already getting, you know what I'm thinking about already.
Please just move on.
We're already going to get
Follow
roasted.
along. Stick around.
Follow along, stick around, and hang out.
There you go.
For the rest of the show today and see what we get into. We could be like real-life comedians for this thing. I think that's why.
Could we?
People just listen to the show now just to make fun of us.
I feel like there is some degree of truth to that.
They laugh at us, not with us.
I laugh at us.
I laugh at me all the time. Yeah.
So it's with us.
Anyway, that's what we're going to get into today. So back to Friday, we came up, just a quick rundown of the weekend. Got here, and I know what I was saying. We have learned as parents now that we've traveled twice on the plane. We've traveled twice on a plane with Jack, and that in itself is an ordeal because you have a stroller, you have a car seat, you have 3 suitcases, 2 carry-ons, and a backpack, and so it just adds up. But
it's so many bags for 3 people.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
insane.
You have 2 full-size suitcases, 1 carry-on for the podcast stuff, a backpack, his diaper bag. Oh, that's it. So only 2 carry-ons. But anyway.
But still, because you have to go through security in the whole airport with all his stuff.
We've got to backtrack. Okay, so first off, if you have a child, get TSA. You should get TSA pre-check no matter what. Like, that's on our to-do list, like, this week. Like, when we get home, we're doing that. Because it's so cheap. And I actually want to get Clear. Clear is what we need to be doing. Because Clear, there's no one in the Clear line.
I don't know what the difference
that must be like next. That must be like Fullerton level. Like, it must be their pay grade. Fullerton's must be on Clear. Because there's no one on Clear.
In that line, yeah.
You can just zoom through that line. So that's, get TSA pre-check already. But if you have a kid, definitely a TSA pre-check because you get to go. So this is, I don't know, in Atlanta it was different. Atlanta, we got lucky. So
we were,
Atlanta's the 3rd busiest airport in the world, or 2nd busiest airport in the world. Maybe the 1st, actually.
The world?
Yeah,
or
literally.
the country?
No, in the world. It's actually like 1 or 2 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, everything comes in and out of Atlanta.
It's nuts.
But, so the security there, obviously, crazy lines. So we got there 2 hours before our flight just to be safe. And we got there, and because we had a stroller, we went through TSA pre-check.
Well, it
wasn't
TSA
actually pre-check,
pre-check.
but it was the special category.
No,
That's
they
what it
had
was.
like a line specifically for strollers.
Yeah, just for strollers, for special assistants, so like people with wheelchairs,
Yes,
things like that.
So amazing.
It was right next to
like
pre-check,
there was like
though.
no one in line.
Yeah, no one. Like we were. It took us 10 minutes to get through security. Maybe.
Well,
It would have taken us 10 because those people in front of us didn't have their IDs. These people in front of us didn't have adequate IDs to let them on the plane, and the TSA people were gonna not let us through. I was like, they better be glad I'm not late for a flight.
Yeah, they made us wait for them to get their stuff
ridiculous.
checked out before
Absolutely
they would let
ridiculous.
us move through.
So,
But anyways, we got really lucky that
if you go to Atlanta, take a stroller with you. I'm like, we're gonna start traveling with a stroller
kidding.
even if you don't have a kid. Like,
Jeremiah
we're gonna
was
put a
like,
dog
well,
in there or something. Like, if it gets me to not have to go through security, I'll just like, you could just like adopt a dog, take it on a trip, and then just like take it to a shelter.
But you
when
can't
you get
just
there.
take any dog on a flight.
Yeah. Well, just get a little lap dog or something.
I
That's
guess.
very inhumane
Whatever.
to me. If any PETA people listen to this, they would cancel me so fast.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, traveling with a child,
Yeah.
get TSA pre-check.
Get
But
pre-check.
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't
It's
necessary in
It was
Atlanta.
just so much stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but we did have to go through security in Detroit with.
Yeah.
We had to go
at
through normal security at
stinking
5
5 o'clock in
a.m..
the morning. That was terrible.
Yeah, and they
That
weren't.
was
Those people weren't in the mood to
horrible.
be there. But anyway,
No.
when you have kids, if you have kids now and you don't do a lot of traveling, or you do traveling, but I don't know, maybe just looking to learn and be more efficient. Definitely get a bag for your stroller. Like our bag for we paid way too much money for the stroller for it to get messed up in the undercarriage of a plane.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're definitely doing this. And sure enough, we pulled the bag out, and there was a big old gash in the bag. So, like, it was definitely worth it. The stroller would have been destroyed.
Well, okay, don't be dramatic. Might not have been destroyed.
It would have been messed
might have been
up.
scratched up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I paid too much money to have scratches on it from the plane.
Yeah, but we have a cover for our car seat and a cover for the stroller. So we
And it just
actually,
rolls through the airport.
like, travel tips, like, yeah, because we're so efficient now.
Yeah.
Our second trip. But we are better than the first
Oh,
trip.
it's way better. So
It's
much better
way
than the
better.
first trip.
Jack's big enough now, so our stroller, again, we're learning all this. It has like a stroller seat. The seats, like, you can, how do I say this? Like, not rotate them out, but like you can swap them out. So you can click his little car seat into it,
big seat
or
in
you
it,
can
or
put a
car
stroller
seat.
seat in it.
Yeah.
And he's big enough now to sit in the stroller seat, whereas before he wasn't. So you had to, like, when you got to the plane, you had to bag up the car seat and bag up the stroller all separately. But now that he is big enough to fit in just the stroller, we don't have to worry about taking the car seat to the gate with us. We can just check it when we get there. So it's not near as much stuff. So
And honestly, in the future, if we fly Southwest,
Yeah.
so it's 2 bags for free. Like, we don't have to pay. I don't know if you have to pay for car seats
No.
even on other flights.
no, I think everybody
Or do they
checks
check
that
those for
stuff
free?
for free.
Okay, because I don't know. It
Yeah.
might be worth not even taking a car seat and just getting one through your rental car. Like,
Yeah, I
once he
don't know.
can just
We're
ride
not
in the
there
stroller,
yet.
like once he's not in
He's
an infant seat,
seat, so
when he's
we're
not in
there
an
yet.
infant seat, we might just look at. Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, so we try to be as like minimal as we can, but like minimal with a infant is a joke, right? Like how minimal can you
Yeah.
actually be? I mean, we
We
have
packed pretty light.
yeah, I guess we shoved like his play mats in my bag.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
like,
we got a lot
bunch
of his stuff,
toys,
yeah.
but we did squeeze all of it into just one suitcase.
Yeah.
So Jack and I and all his toys and bottles and formula and diapers are all in one suitcase, which I'm
it's
pretty
pretty
proud
impressive,
of.
yeah.
So,
Pretty impressive on your end.
but he did pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, he made it pretty good.
I
He's
will
getting bigger,
say-
so it's getting harder.
Yeah, and I think it's only going to get harder. And this is kind of like into what we wanted to talk about, like traveling. Our big thing, we really want to take Jack and continue to take Jack because we want this to be something that he's used to. We don't want it to be like shocking or like culture shock if we were to take him on a trip for the first time at, I guess like 2 years old, because he doesn't know what to expect or what to do. So the more we do it, we feel like the more comfortable he would get and the better at it we'll get as far as traveling with him and knowing what we need and what we don't need. But we were talking to somebody the other day, I guess it was at Podcast Summit, saying that now is when it's actually easiest to travel
Yeah, that
with
was
him.
Beyond the Lawn. Eli with Beyond the Lawn.
Yeah, because he can't walk and once they learn to walk, it's like game over. They don't want to be in the stroller. They don't want to sit in your lap.
I don't know. I think there's two sides of it because like when they get big, you can at least kind of entertain them. They can entertain themselves on the plane a little bit more.
I guess.
Than Jack can. Like if Jack gets fussed on the plane now, it's game over.
There's pros and cons.
It's break out a bottle. Like
sure.
that's the only way to chill
him. Fed. But he did pretty well overall, and I just think that we're trying to be intentional about taking these trips. Like we know people probably look at us and are like, they are psychos for traveling with him like this right now at this age. But we've always said that having a baby, we didn't want that to stop us from living our life and doing the things that we want to do and taking the trips and having the experiences.
I want to do it more.
Yeah. So we've, there are a lot of ways in our life that we will adapt to Jack, adapt to him to whatever, for what he needs and to be where he's at, like meet him where he is. But we're not always going to do, like he is going to, overall, he's going to adapt to our life.
Yeah. He's not going to run our life forever.
Yeah. Again, now it's easy to say that right now, and we know we're at a point.
I guess he will run our, I don't know.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to sound naive.
No. Yeah. I mean, we have a baby now, so we kind of understand it a little bit.
People that have older kids are like, y'all just wait 6 more months and
till
then come back and say something.
Right. But yes, there are definitely things we understand and plan on adapting to for him. But as a majority rule, we want to continue to do things that we love. Just do them with him. So that's why we're traveling like this. That's why we're doing it, because it's a learning curve for us too, So I think that's part of it. And we enjoy it. I think I don't know. It just gets you out of that bubble. Stop being stupid.
Oh, man. It gets you out of the bubble. It gets you out and to see the world. And my goal is to we've talked about this before. I don't want to get into it again, but I want to create a life that I didn't have. I was talking about this on a podcast this weekend, and nothing, like, again, everyone knows this that listens. Like I grew up amazing. Everything I ever needed or wanted, I had. I shouldn't say wanted. Everything I needed, I had. There was a lot of stuff I wanted, but I had to work for what I wanted.
Things.
Yeah, exactly. Had everything I needed: roof, food, all that stuff. But I want to be able to travel. Traveling is something I'm passionate about. I like it. I enjoy it. I want our family to do it. And creating the memories is something that I think is going to be a staple in our family.
Yeah.
And even if we don't live the most extravagant lifestyle at home, I want to be able to take extravagant trips, and
not even necessarily extravagant.
I want to take extravagant every once in a while, but I want to take just really frequent trips. I guess you said that aren't extravagant. So I want extravagant. Like we were talking to what is their, I don't know what their names are.
I don't know.
Brittany's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and Karen is their names.
Okay.
But Pap is probably what you all know them from if you listen to Caleb's podcast. But we were talking to them this weekend, and they go to Hawaii every 5 years. And we were like, that's a pretty cool idea, because we got married. Not married. I want to say we got married in Hawaii. We did our honeymoon in Hawaii, and that's a very special trip to us. So we were like, well, that's actually not a bad idea. We might look into doing something like that. That would be an extravagant trip that we would do every couple of years. But in those years in between, I want to be able to go and just make memories. We have friends that did that growing up. They put their money, they use it wisely, they spend it on vacations and created memories. And it's not to say you have to travel to create memories. You can create memories in your backyard. You can create memories at football games. You can create memories doing whatever your hobby is. For us, it's going to be traveling. Yeah. And it starts now. Yeah. And we're getting Jack in the place where he's going to be used to it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, that's the plan.
But also, I think it's important. I think sometimes my parents, and again, we're just in the right now. We don't have the hindsight like to look back on this time period. But my parents, I think, waited to do things until they felt like we could remember.
Yeah, we've had that conversation a lot.
And that's totally fine if that's what you think. But we're doing this stuff for us. We're not. Jack's not gonna remember this stuff. Jack's not gonna remember this stuff for a while. But we will, and I think that's what's important for us, especially in our marriage. Like, we like to travel. Like, we like going on trips and going different places. So
I don't want to put our marriage on hold for
things that we like to do together.
By the time we have all of our kids old enough to remember
we
things.
like it to become a family thing. So is it important for us to take trips, just the two of us? Absolutely. We're actually taking one next month. Like, we are doing it, but we want to make it a regular thing as a family.
God, February's going to be busy.
We're not going in February.
Well, the last day of February. Or the
Yeah.
last 2 days of February.
I guess, technically, but I can't really.
More of the trip is in February than March.
Yeah. What?
More of the trip is in February than March.
It's half and half.
No, it's the 26th to the 1st. More trip is
The
in
second.
26, 27, 28.
Okay,
1, 2.
whatever.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
whatever.
more in February.
Anyways, we are still going to do those
Yeah.
things, just the two of us, because we think that's more important to spend the quality intentional time. Because let's be totally real, how much intentional time have we had together this weekend?
Yeah, not
a
much.
lot. We've been tag teaming it,
And
but
that's another. We'll continue.
no,
That's another thing that I think we can kind of transition into is this weekend proved how important that is.
yeah,
Like 100% proved how important it is because we were just hanging out today. We stayed an extra day. We're flying home on tomorrow, and it's just been so eye opening of like your life has changed forever when you have kids. We've already gone
Yeah,
through that.
we've
But-
established
but,
that.
But traveling is just like so different.
yeah,
Like it's just so different. We had things we wanted to do today, places we wanted to go, and it just doesn't happen. Like
Yeah.
we
like,
tried.
where
We had
did
to eat two different
are you
places.
talking about dinner?
Yeah, like
yeah,
it
that was a joke. That was not cool.
Yeah, I'm blowing up O'Charlie's. Canal Winchester O'Charlie's. If anyone here is listening, if Caleb or Brittany, you ever listen, don't ever eat there.
It
Do
is
not ever eat
horrible.
there. They're going to get a 0-star review on Google with a paragraph talking about how bad they are because we went in there and sat there for
Also, this
at
was
least 10 minutes.
Was this our third place or
Second.
second?
Yeah,
We
second.
walked in, sat down at one place, realized Jack was not having it, or it wasn't not
wasn't
going
gonna
to
be a
be
good environment for
So we left. The place was very nice about it. We were
Yeah, they were
apologetic.
good.
Yeah, they were very kind about it. It wasn't going to be good. We were pushing back
He
time.
loved sleeping in the car, so
Yes.
we went on a drive.
Went on a drive. He took like a 25, 30-minute nap, and we're like, okay, maybe we're good. We can sit down and eat. We go and sit in this O'Charlie's, and we sat there for, at least 10
It
minutes?
was at least 10. I would say it's closer to 15.
So we fixed a bottle and fed Jack, and no
all
one had,
within the within the
yeah,
restaurant.
like he had completely finished his bottle, the whole 9, and no one had come to like take a drink
No
order
one
to like
stopped.
say we'll be with you in a second.
And they were cleaning tables all around us.
Yeah, there were a
they
bunch
cleaned
of
like
people.
3 tables adjoining ours.
Yeah, there was plenty of staff.
Oh, the others,
around.
yeah, it wasn't like they were understaffed. No.
Okay, no one wants
One-
to listen to this at
One girl was
Charlie's.
on her phone.
But-
Oh.
We ended up getting
0-star
Panda
review.
Express and coming back to the hotel.
Yeah, that's what our
Yeah.
nice travel meal. We eat Panda Express through the drive-through in the hotel room.
Yeah, it's fine.
And so, what was I don't even know where I was
we were
going
talking
with
about traveling with kids and how you need to do it. You need.
that. Oh, yeah,
to
this
do-
weekend. So this
Yeah.
weekend, like, we want these trips to be good. We want Jack to come on these because this is just part of our life now. Like, podcast is
Yeah.
part of our life. It's going to stay a part of our life for a long time. Social media, who knows what that's going to do? Who knows where we're going to be in the next 2 to 3 years? I don't know. We got a lot of things coming, hopefully, but we're going to continue to travel.
Yeah.
And this is going to be work for me and for us, and we want Jack to be a part of that. We want our kids and future kids in years to come. We want them to be a part and see what we're doing and like why we're doing it. And there's
Right.
going to be trips where they don't come.
Yeah.
There's going to be trips where it's just us. But then there's trips like to this weekend. Not like this weekend. Next year, if this happens again, this will be a trip where it's just us. Well, guys, thanks for tuning into the show today, and I'm so excited to be bringing to you a new live event in our industry. It's called Synced Live. It's the second annual event, and it's going to be on February the 6th and the 7th of 2023 at the Cobb Galleria in Atlanta, Georgia. Some of the leaders that are going to be speaking at this event from our industry are Jim McCutcheon, Deborah Cole, Mike Haynes, Jay Worth, Joe Langton, and many more. There's literally probably 10 more on this list that I'm not even reading, so there's going to be a ton of value packed from speakers there. There's also going to be education topics going on in and around the booth at the event. They're going to be talking about recruiting and retaining employees, innovation, automation, and the ROI of automation. There's going to be tons of stuff on that. There's also going to be 70-plus vendors. Now, you don't want to go to the trade show and not see vendors. So, like we said, 70-plus vendors. There's going to be vendors pertaining to porcelain paving, natural stone paving, walling systems, smart measurement, robotic mowers, tech, software, everything in between. It's going to be full of value and full of great vendors and exhibits that we get to go look at and try things out for our business and see how we can make our businesses better in the future. So, like I said, it's our second annual event, Synced Live, February 6th and 7th in Atlanta, Georgia. The 6th is a half a day of the show. The full day is on the 7th, on Tuesday. I can't wait to be a part of this. I can't wait to show up and be there and network, hang out with all of you guys. This is my first year going. If you've never gone, if you didn't go last year, make it out this year, Atlanta, Georgia. It's well worth your ticket price just for the education alone, not even to mention all the vendors and things you're going to get to see and the networking you're going to get to do. So come out and see us in Atlanta on February the 6th and the 7th at Sync Live, Cobb Galleria. We can't wait to see you there. Now let's get back to the show. Our kid probably won't be here at this trip.
You think?
Yeah, because it's too much. It's too much devoted time to this.
Yeah, I think it's
like the whole day
yesterday.
Yeah, the whole day yesterday was devoted to podcasting, which is a great idea. Naylor had a good idea. It did well. There's an intimate group of people, and so it was a good time. And thank you to, I've said this all my shows that we did yesterday. Huge thank you to Caleb and Brittany and the Hardship Academy for hosting us there, and for Kohler helping us put it on there and providing lunch, and Naylor for the vision behind it. And thanks to everybody that came and was a guest on the shows. But we just couldn't, we were tied down. We couldn't. I felt bad stranding you with.
Well, we came with that. We kind of came knowing,
we knew.
I'm on Jack duty.
Yeah,
which was fine.
That. But it's still hard to, hear him screaming and just leave him with you. When you're, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Those days that you work, I've had him one day. I've had him one day from, the whole, the entirety of his day.
Yeah.
From he woke up at 5 a.m. He went back down, but he woke up at 8, went back down for a little bit. From 5 a.m. until 8:30 when you got home, I had him by myself that whole time. Yeah. And I know if there's any women listening, they're like, dude, you're such a baby. I do that all the time. But
and single parents.
My, that single parents have gained it's gone through the roof. I physically don't understand how you do it.
Yeah, I can't fathom
I don't understand it. But anyway, shout out to you. I've had him one day like that. And so I know those days are hard. I didn't want to leave him. It was just tough to, make you watch him the whole time.
It was part of it. It was part of
it. Yeah, it's part of
it. We buckled down and you got
But we wanted to do a bunch of Marriage Mondays. That's the whole thing. We had great opportunities. And luckily we made great connections. We're going to hook up with a lot of those people afterwards.
Yes.
We're going to do some great Zoom calls and have a good time. But Jack just changes. Kids just change things. And so that's I think if you're wanting to start a family or you're in that stage of life, do we want to have another kid or do we want to have our first kid? When do we want to do this? Just realize, and even if you don't do a podcast or do it, just take this and put it in your stage of life, wherever you are, whatever things you do, just realize it's going to change. It's going to change everything.
I think that's kind of obvious.
I know that, but it's not as obvious as you think it is, though. You don't realize how much your life is going to change. You don't realize the activities in your life. You can't just go out to eat whenever you want with your friends and stay out till 10 o'clock at night.
Absolutely not.
That just can't happen.
That's a joke.
So just realize that. Realize that's going to happen. So
yeah,
we wanted to get a ton of Marriage Mondays. We just couldn't because Jack was here. But
yeah, I feel like I should also apologize to anybody because I was kind of locked up most of the day in Caleb's office. I feel like I didn't really get to talk to anyone.
Yeah, y'all were there, but it was kind of just he was in a fuzzy mood yesterday too.
He was okay. Weird. It was just he was fine until he wasn't, and then when he wasn't, he wasn't.
Yeah, it was just a lot going on.
Yeah,
it was just a lot going on for him.
So
He's still
I'm
young.
sorry that I did not get to speak with many people. I was on. Jack just wasn't having it, so we were hanging out.
So we're going to get better. We're going to move on, and we're going to be better for next time. But point of that whole rant for the last 7 minutes has been we know there's going to be times when our kids don't come.
Right.
And we're going to have to make times where the trips are just for us.
Mm-hmm.
And trips in the future are going to be just for us. And so that's just – it's part of it. And the reason I went on that whole tangent was because when we were walking in the mall tonight – just right, I think it was after we left that restaurant. I think it was after we left that restaurant. I was like, weird.
No,
it was.
Before.
Yeah, it was. It was good. We walked in the car.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. But I was like, we're gonna have to be intentional, at least once a quarter.
Yeah.
Every year, we're gonna have to do something by ourselves.
Yeah, even if it's
you just have to.
Well, because I don't even. I guess we
night.
Talked about it on the podcast a couple weeks ago. It was just like a staycation.
One night,
it was downtown. It was just the two of us. Even something like that.
Yeah.
We got to be intentional.
After this weekend, and don't take this wrong. I love having Jack here. We're doing this for a reason. We want him here to be a part of it.
Yes.
We could have left him home if we wanted to. His grandparents could have watched him, but that's not what we want. We don't want to leave him everywhere we go.
Yeah.
But it's so crucial. You have to make time for just the two of you, and
Yeah.
we've had a kid for 5 months, and it's like
not quite.
Okay, almost. Yeah, we've had it closer to 5 months than 4 months.
Okay, shut up. Not quite.
He was laughing pretty good tonight, wasn't he?
Oh my gosh.
He's starting to find him to laugh.
He's starting to laugh, and it's wow. It just nothing. There's music to my ears.
Yeah. So
nothing like it.
Anyway, we've had a kid for 5 months, and it's like your life changes forever, 100%.
How many times are you gonna say that?
I think 1,000,000 times because
you don't feel like anybody adequately prepared you.
No, and we still haven't gotten into that. We should be like. Every show we should be talking about how tired you are in the first couple months. We have best friends that are about to have a baby. Like
yeah, my friend's
2 days
literally
from now.
about to be induced in 2 days. Yeah,
and so I'm like, we didn't have to sit down and have a 30-minute conversation tomorrow of just like, dude, you realize you're not going to sleep for the next 2 months at least.
You can't really do that though, or no one would do it. You know, you can't
no, because
tell
then they're like a year old, and you're like, oh, they're great. Or you see older kids like we did today, and it's like, oh, that time is going to be amazing.
It's like seeing them playing with their. Oh, yeah, that's
going to be
fun.
So, anyway, it's just we love it. We love the stage of life we're in. If you can't tell in our voice, like we're excited. Like we love this. We love where we're at.
It comes with its own set of challenges, but it comes with its own set of fun and joy and rewards too. That we're just trying to soak it all in. So we're just trying to prioritize, spending this time together as a family, making the trips happen regardless of how difficult they are. Would it have been easier to leave, Jack? 1,000%. Like we would have had.
We would have brought carry-ons.
2 carry-ons.
Yeah.
And we could have had this tiny hotel room, and we could have eaten wherever we wanted, and we could have taken an hour to eat our meal if we want to. That's something we joke about. I've never eaten faster.
And eating hot food.
Yeah, we haven't eaten a hot meal. But
actually, have we eaten a hot meal the whole time? I literally don't think we have.
The Panda Express was still warm when we got up here.
Yeah, it was warm.
But
not like from the grill to our
No,
mouths.
I haven't. You probably got your breakfast with Paul and them yesterday. It was hot. But,
yeah, that is true.
But or today, yesterday. I don't know what day it was. I don't remember anymore.
Yesterday by the time this comes out.
But yeah, we decided no, it's important to make the memory and to have him with us and be intentional about making it happen regardless of how difficult it is. And again, like Jeremiah said, there will 100% be times where we need that time just us and he stays. And logistically, it doesn't make sense for him to come. And we understand that. We're not saying, oh, it's our kid or nothing. Like, we get that. But we just want to be intentional about trying to make it happen because we are going to remember this. And down the road, I want to look back and have him here and have the memories of having him with us. So
yeah, pictures are going to be huge. That's something and we're going to start doing something cool that I've been wanting to. I've kept the past couple trips, I think, but we're going to start keeping our boarding passes with Jack, like to put in a scrapbook or something, because that's just something cool that I would like to have in 10 years. We could see like all the planes he's been, all the flights he's taken and things like that. Like he's already flown more in his lifetime than I flew in 18 years of my life.
Yeah, and he's gone 2 places.
And he's 5 months old.
I know the other day Brittany was like, how many states has he been in now?
Yeah, how many has it? 3? 4. 4. Georgia, Florida.
When was he in Georgia? Oh, we drove to Atlanta.
Yeah. Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Ohio, Detroit. So Michigan, I mean.
Yeah,
so
Detroit's
5 states.
not a state.
1 state a month for his life.
Not bad.
Not bad.
He's been in Florida. We don't have any other state plans.
No, he's going. Yeah, no, he's not going to Mississippi.
He's already been to Florida.
He's already been to Florida.
We're going there next week.
Maybe Montana. Still up in the air. We'll see.
There's an example of a time that
we're thinking of a way to turn that into a family trip, like our parenting family trips. So maybe
like grandparents, not us parents.
Yeah. So who knows what that's going to be? But the event was great this weekend. If you got to come hang out with us, thanks for coming and being on the podcast. We podcasted all day on Saturday. Caleb, I don't know how Caleb Allman had a voice. Dude
didn't he get
16
like 15
podcasts.
or 16? Yeah, it's
he
crazy.
did one the day before, so 15 in one day, 15 on Saturday. That's
wild.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that he got that many done. Paul got a bunch as well. Like there's going to be so much great content coming out over the next month, literally over the next month, on all of these channels and stuff. So stay tuned to all the podcasts. LCR Media. Turf Wars showed up. Turf Wars is a newer podcast on the scene, but they crushed it. I didn't get to have them on. They had to leave before I could get them on, but they everyone that had them on was like, dude, they were like some of the best people here. Those were some of the best interviews. So Turf Wars podcast, go check them out. I'm sure that you're gonna They're going to be surfacing here for the next couple of weeks because they got on a lot of different shows. Two multi-million-dollar companies, business owners, is what they're doing. And so, cool podcast there. They were here. Thanks for coming to them. We had Dan Wheeler with the Fence Industry Podcast come out. He said he got some great content. We had Lawn Care Power Moves with Cedric and Mac. And we had Paul Jameson, Green Industry, my podcast, and Kid Contractor, and LCR Media. I think that covers everybody that was there. I hope. I think. Yeah. I'm 90% positive that's it. But a lot of great guests showed up. It was really cool getting to hang out. The shop was amazing, getting to see the shop. Can't wait to see what the future holds for the whole social media hub of the Midwest. That's kind of what they almost wanted to turn it into.
Did we establish that this is Midwest?
He said he didn't really know. They didn't really give us a straight answer. He said this is the foothills of the Appalachians. Appalachians.
What?
Some people say Appalachians. Some people say Appalachians. So I kind of like mixed them together. Kind of like niche and niche. That's ridiculous. Why cannot I be one? Why do people say different?
Your niche.
It's a niche or a niche. Like just say
niche.
Say one of the two. Paul says niche though. We did this on one of our last podcasts. So
okay.
It's been a fun trip. We're gonna fly home and hopefully everything goes well. We are ready to be home though. Yeah, we're very ready to be home. Hopefully everything goes well.
We're in a very small hotel room with Jack. He actually, I don't know if I should say
another
that.
travel tip. If you have a baby,
I don't know if we should say that.
DHR will be called.
Yeah, don't say that.
DHR will be called. If you okay, not literally. The other thing is wrong with Jack. Jack is completely safe. Look, he is used to sleeping with a sound machine in a very dark room, and that just doesn't happen in a one-room hotel. So where's the only place to put him? You just take your guesses, and maybe you'll figure it out. We'll just leave it there.
He's not in the closet.
He's completely safe. But anyway.
And he sleeps in a pack and play.
Yeah, exactly. He's not just on the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
But now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if you have a young kid that's like not sleeping in a bed and you have to put a pack and play in the room, get a room with 2 queen beds. 100%. We will always do that from now on. There's just not enough room. This is not enough room. We got one king bed and there's just no room. So even if you don't use the second bed, it makes the room bigger. You can just put the pack and play over on the other end of the room and if they don't require total darkness like our child does. He's going to have to figure that out. He's going to learn and adapt. No. I don't care. If he sleeps, we'll do it. Yeah. Well, I'm tired of it takes. Well, we're not going to get into that. But anyway, it's been a fun trip. It really has. Yeah. It's one for the record books, created a lot of memories out of it. Yeah. And we're looking forward to many more to come, but it's just ready to be home for a little bit though. Well, yeah, ready not to be long. Home. You got Atlanta. Not long. I'm going to be in Atlanta next 7 days from now. Wow. 7 days from now we'll be in Atlanta and got Sync Live. Looking forward to that. That's going to be an awesome event. I can't wait to meet a bunch of people, and that's going to be an event that grows in the industry, I think. Hopefully it catches some traction this year, and then moving forward, we turn it into a pretty big event where a lot of people come and hang out in Atlanta for the South's trade show. And so Equip and Sync are two totally different things. Sync is very education-based. Equip is big, I guess you call equipment-based, I guess you could say, product-based. And so we're looking forward to that. What are you laughing at? None. What? Equip is equipment or equip. Based. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah, that is good, isn't it? Equip. It's equip. It used to be JE. What do you think that stood for? If you get this right, I'll. Some expo. Well, yeah, I think about the GI. What is Green Industry? Yeah. Expo. Oh yeah, look at you. Good job. You're welcome. What was I about to say? Oh, I was about to say something. I don't remember. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Yeah, no, I don't. I was making you guess. There's going to be a super fun episode. Stay tuned to some of our episodes coming up. We had great ones. We had a set of twins come on the show with RFS Lawn Care. They're 18 or 19 years old, I don't remember, but they're doing $800,000 in revenue this year in sales, which is crazy. They're turning really good profits. It's really a great episode. We also got we got a bunch, but the other one that stuck out highly was Dylan Stevenson and Jesse Widener. And they were super, super power show. And if you can guess Dylan's new name for his business, because he transformed from grass cutting to landscaping, his business name is Solo Cuts right now. And he gave us a hint, so stay tuned to that. If you can guess that, he's going to send you some swag. So come back and listen to that one because that's a really, really fun show for them. And a lot, if you're looking to get into landscaping, that is a show you 100% need to tune into. not turn into. So I think that is going to wrap this one up, though. That's a quick debrief of the week. We just want to make it a habit in our future to make sure we're intentional with our trips. We want to definitely take trips as a family.
We've already said it, but not even elaborate trips across the country. Just wherever you can. Be intentional. Be intentional. Try to make it work. Try to have the family together if you can.
Yeah, be intentional in creating memories. That's something that money's gonna go away when you die. Memories, I guess, go away when you die.
Everything's gonna go away when you die.
Yeah, but money, your inherent
money comes and goes.
Your heirs can blow the money, but the memories are gonna be there forever. So it's like, your kids are gonna have a ton of memories when we're old and gray.
Yeah,
I want our kids to know that they've been well traveled and they have a lot of memories, and hopefully they get to do it with their kids. And so it's like what we're doing here on the show. It's what we're doing in our lives is we want to change our family tree and help people out there do that as well. So it was a great weekend this weekend. Thanks to everybody that came out and hosted as well. It was a super fun time of networking. Live events, you got to get to them, guys. We've talked about them a million times. You have to get to live events. You need to network, get your name in the community. Spring Rush is around the corner. I hope you enjoyed Friday's show. That was a really fun show, just calling around and just randomly getting people in the middle of the day, asking how they're making their businesses better. So that was a fun one. But stay tuned. We got some awesome shows coming in the next couple of weeks here from the Podcast Summit, some great interviews, and we are really looking forward to catching up with you guys here down the road, seeing you in Saint, seeing you in Mississippi. So much fun stuff coming on in the spring. We hope that we can help you in any way we can. Reach out and let us know. But without any further ado, that is going to wrap this show up. So leave us a big 5-star rating review. Those help us and continue to grow us out there so we can continue to grow the community, one relationship at a time. And that's it. We'll catch up with everybody here on the next episode.